So I'm cleaning up a 3D printed alligator skull. I can totally spell alligator. You can tell I wasn't really planning on doing this. That's okay. Painting. Boom. There. My stream info has been updated. It's fine. It should be updated now. Might have to refresh the stream. Yeah, because it's showing correctly on my end now. Well, no, I didn't have it set up right. It's all good. It's like I wasn't ready for this. It's all good. I kind of feel bad getting rid of this cute little base. It's really nice. Oh wow. That's okay. Yeah, let me get a refuse bin for all this stuff I'm gonna rip off of this. Boop. Kind of big pieces. I've been staring at this model for a while. I really wanted to play with it. And as much as I like the base, it's, you know, not true to an alligator. Which is important. I don't know if that's working right. Oh well. That's okay. The goal here is to clean this guy off and relax. Hello, Salty Nugget. How's it going? It's Friday night. I'm cleaning models. It's one of those days. Oh, it's such a good cracking noise. Goodbye, convenient little git base. You did a good job. Ooh, I love these little zigzaggies. 3D printing's fun. It's kind of fun to see how the machine, like, figures out how to fill empty space so the whole thing doesn't fall over while it's being printed. And then you throw it away. There we go. I'm alright. I realized I wanted to work on something, and it's like late on a Friday, but when I was like, no, I'm just gonna start cracking plastic. It's been a long week. Time to break plastic. And then I get a cute little alligator skull out of it. And this glows in the dark. Like, I didn't even realize that when I first got these from a friend, but the plastic that this is actually printed out of glows in the dark. So when I'm done, I get a cute little 3D printed glow in the dark skull, which is really just fun. So I'll take it. Oh, are you on the West Coast? Well, I mean, okay, not necessarily the West Coast. I guess there's mountains. There's all sorts of things. I am in Chicago. It is dark. Ah, yeah. I'm at, okay, yeah, so you're in California. I'm in Chicago, so I'm at that point in the evening where it's 9:30 at night, and, like, it's kind of too late to start a lot of things, but it's definitely way too early for bed, and, considered some sort of passive media or reading a book, but this is fun. Yeah, that guy, there we go. That is from a store called Spirit Halloween. I stopped in one years ago to get something for a Halloween costume, and I saw that giant plastic sword for sale for like $15, and I was like, I'm not walking out without a ginormous sword. Are you kidding me? I've never actually had a costume that worked for it or anything, but it looks great on my wall. So thank you for noticing. And then on the other side, I've got, man, my directions are wrong. I move my head this way and then move my hand this way. The mace is a boffer mace. Friends of mine got for me, so it's for LARPing, so you can actually whack someone with it and it's soft foam, but it looks beautiful. And the dagger is actually a dagger. You could poke a dude with it. That thing is as big as salt. Yeah, no, it's real big. It's a satisfying, dorky, humongous plastic sword. Again, like, it's one of those things I didn't have a need. I wasn't gonna walk away without the humongous sword. It's so good. I don't have a good way to add it to a costume. Like, I'd have to build a huge holder, not a sheath, because you don't want to cover it, but, you know, some sort of loop or something you could have over your shoulder. And it just hasn't come up yet, but perhaps this year. Perhaps this is the year. Oh, there's a good piece. Oh, hey, library rat. So library rat, this is just an unscheduled. I figured I'd work on this beautiful guy. But it is good to see you. Oh, Salty, I'd missed the last thing you said. What's up? Let's see. Oh, I think that's all the easiest pieces. But that was very satisfying. This already looks more like a skull. Oh, I'm gonna pick his nose. My forceps out. And I'm still gonna do my usual stream tomorrow. Tomorrow will be taxidermy. You know, so I'll doing the real stuff tomorrow. But this is fun. Okay, that's cool. Knives are just satisfying. They're neat. They're a neat form of artwork. They have a good heft to them. They're fun. Alligator jaws are actually a fairly common commodity, so I'm gonna assume your dad didn't do anything illegal. Don't worry about that. They farm them in Florida. But yeah, like those big animal jaws. I was in a role-playing campaign once where I had a friend who was insisting on making all of their weaponry out of bones. And the problem is, as much as the animal bones look really cool, they're actually really flimsy once they dry out, but they look good. So you can still put a handle on it and make it look like a big, cool dagger. I just wouldn't actually attempt to, like, stab a goblin with it, given said opportunity. But I have a couple of fun ones. I have the most ridiculous folding knife, which I keep meaning to go find. I'm not sure where I put it, but I should get that at some point. Okay, so given that, maybe you have to question certain things. That's fair. That's fair. Context matters here. But I'll put it out there that one could procure such a thing without breaking any laws that I'm aware of. I suppose there's laws I'm not aware of. Yeah. So is life. Ah. Well, that piece of plastic went flying. That's okay. I really like the crunch of the plastic when doing this. This is just like a fun type of project. It's so different than building a model, because building, you know, you're crunching away at things, but it's additive. This is entirely subtractive. So it's much more of a, like, what do I want to do with myself today weird project. Oh yeah, no, this is so satisfying. These big pieces, and like, I'm trying to get. You can kind of see how you can't see through the skull. There's these inner bits, but I can like. This one's a good one. There we go. You pull those guys out, and you're like, oh, thank goodness, this is already great. I love this. Oh, there's another good one. Yeah. I mean, this is one of those projects, too, where you gotta, like, you start slow, or rather, you start fast and then end up slow. Yeah, Salty, I just noticed that. Thank you so much for the follow. I still have my zombie horde, so if you're looking at the very large number of followers, that is still the zombie horde. Twitch is aware. But I'm somewhere, in terms of, like, actual humans following me, I'm somewhere over 50. So, it's a very satisfying number that is not accurately represented right now, but Twitch assures me they will fix that at some point in the future. So it goes. So it goes. Oh man, I gotta clean all that out somehow. This part, like, you can see these lines here. Those I might have to file. Yeah, I'll play with those. Oh, there's a good piece. That guy out. Oh, those are classic. And 666. And -0. The universe ends. Oh, there's some really big pieces inside. Okay, wait, there's a good one. So that one I can see. There we go. And then there's a bunch inside, like, the sinus. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Sunny. Crunch. These are such cute little models. I like these guys. Alligators just have cool skulls. I mean, like, they're the weirdest, weird, flat, textured things, but they're great. Oh yeah, because of the Mayan calendar. I always thought that one was unfair to Mayans. Like, they were good graphic designers who came up with a nice round thing. Why would they want to screw with that? And yeah, of course they didn't keep going too far into the future because they had a good graphic going. But it's fun. Conspiracy theories are silly. Good point. Well, I've already got a ton of the struts out. Like, that looks really good. This is really good. Well, luckily, individual worlds end all the time. Such as the Mayan Empire. Their world ended quite some time ago. So. Man, okay. I think I've got the really big pieces out. Now it's just, like, fuzz and detailing. Because that already looks, you know, like, you can see through the eye holes, which I'm really happy about. But there's, getting into that sinus area, you can see all these, like, support struts that are still left in here, all this fuzz. All this mess up here. Like, you can kind of see, like, there's just crud in here. So that's going to take me a while. Ooh, even just picking out the teeth, like, it looks like it has stuff stuck in its teeth. yeah, the world ends constantly. You just build a new world. Move on. It doesn't make it not suck when a world ends. But you just get a new world. Yeah, no, I love these needle nose pliers. These are some of my favorite ones. Like, they've got this like weird etching on the side, and they're just good old classics. But at this point, I think they're a little too big. I need to stick with my my hemostat. I love my hemostat though. Like, look at that. This is a cool tool. And I could stat some hemo with it, which I hope I would never be in that situation. Oh, wait, there's a big piece. Hold on. Look at that guy. I think you can kind of see it there. Oh, yeah. Okay, there's a few big pieces left. I have a book somewhere called The Year 1000, which unsurprisingly I got around the year 2000. And it was about how people in England were approaching that millennia. And it was funny because a lot of people, of course, didn't really know calendars and what year it was, so a lot of people didn't care. But other ones were busy saying, oh, the world's going to end because it's the year 1000, because base 10 is satisfying. And Europeans love base 10, so, like, yeah, so people were doing crazy stuff like jumping off of cliffs. And, you know, the year rolls on, and we persist. Humanity's tenacious. For better or worse. Oh, hi, not here. I'm just working on a fun project. I have this little 3D printed skull. And I was like, I just feel like poking around at something. But hey, aren't those notifications fun? So, if you feel like hanging out. But this little guy, it had this big support thing on the end I've already ripped off, which I'm pretty happy about. And now I'm just getting all the little, like, you can really see it on the teeth. All this, like, garbage stuck around his teeth, or, like, all these remnants from the printing process across here. So I'm just cleaning it up. And I forget if you were on when I did one of these guys previously. So actually here, Salty, I don't know if you've seen this. Okay, yeah, so here's the one I finished. So you can see, like, he's real tidied up versus, like, the one that's super not and still has all the garbage in it. But Mikhail, being distracted by your wife seems like a good thing. So yeah, so I'm having fun with this. Oh, these little guys? Yeah, these are my hemostat. They aren't sharp. So they've got these little grippy teeth. And it locks, so okay, rum punch is good. These are fun. So doctors use these to literally clamp shut your, like, blood vessels. So that's cool. But in this case, I can use them because they're good little grippy tools. These were a present from Library Rat. So thank you, Library Rat. Well, dang, I didn't expect so many people to be on if I was just doing a random stream. So thanks, everybody. I appreciate it. Nice to see everybody. New friends and old. Y'all are cool. Yeah, I was sitting around, I was like, I don't know what to do. It's Friday night. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I could really do? I could go for is ripping plastic struts out of a plastic skull. Yeah. So that's where we are. It is a good life. Cannot complain when I have these options in my day. I was thinking for my live stream tomorrow, I am planning on doing my quail taxidermy, so I'll be doing a lot of sculpting with clay and setting glass eyes and all that, like, really schmancy side of taxidermy. But I also sort of wanted to dig out the sheep skull and just go for that again. Huh. Yeah, Salty, I don't know. I might have been autoplayed on somebody's channel. Don't know. I'm on the maker line, so they might have featured me. That would be flattering. But, hey, glad you're here. We can hang out and talk about plastic. The end of the world. Man. Oh, I remember this from the last one. The, oh my gosh, I'm forgetting the name of this part of the skull. Wow! Yeah, no, it's late. I am forgetting my postcranial terminology. Occipital condyle. Thank you. No, you were right. Yeah, the occipital condyle is hard to clean on this particular model. Oh, pseudoneme, thank you. I was like, it's not the atlas. That's the first vertebrae. Terminology. There's a bunch of processes within skulls that I don't remember the terms, but occipital condyle is such a satisfying term that I'm usually pretty good at remembering that one. But luckily, my wonderful moderator is here to back me up. Thank you. Thank you most kindly. Okay. That's a lot of that stuff. Cleaning out these teeth is going to be a nightmare. I kind of remember that from the other one. I actually had one of the teeth pop out on me. Well, no, time like the present. I got this guy. This is cool. This is just a ceramics tool, but it looks neat. Occipital condyle is how you say you're going to call somebody. I can see that. Hello. Yet no one invited you. Nay, no. Okay, well, internet, this is Rumi. Rumi's now completely in the way. No, you're not supposed to be here. No one likes you. Okay, well, I will temporarily be interrupting this stream so you can stare at my cat's eye. You're so bad. So yeah, this is Rumi. He wants attention. Yeah, no, this is a humongous kitty beast monster taking over my desk. Buddy, you're not supposed to be up here. Nah, everybody loves you. You're in the way. Now he's gonna have plastic shavings in his fur. He just got groomed, so he does look extra good. You're such a butt. There. So yeah, we're interrupting the stream so you can look at a grumpy kitty beast. Yeah, no, not here. I'm glad you popped on. Good timing. You get to see Rumi be a butt. Which he excels at. He knows how to be right in the way. He's also the type of cat where I can pet him for a few minutes because he's decided he wants pets, but the moment he doesn't want pets, he will bite me. Oh, you're so ridiculous. It's not all about you. It's not. Are you purring? You smell. Get off my desk. He's actually not. It's all hair. This is a 10-pound cat. So he's like, here, let me mush his face. There's like no head here. It's just hair. Now I'm just making him make faces. There's like, it's like the teeniest little kitty skull. But then he foofs out and he looks humongous. So no, he's actually a very small cat. But he throws his weight around. Oh my god. Okay, Rumi, I'm gonna pick you up and you're gonna bite me. Okay, you ready, buddy? Everybody loves you. You there. Good job. You have fans. Congratulations. You need to go away. I'm here. Yeah, no, you're in the way. Okay, so I'm glad everybody's enjoying the impromptu kitty stream. Get off my desk, you monster. Okay. Well, yeah, no, everything about this stream was unplanned. I didn't necessarily know I was going to be streaming tonight. I definitely didn't know that Rumi was going to jump on my desk and leave hairballs everywhere. Let me move this back up. Anyway. Man, you think this was a work call? Okay. Get that back. Get that back. I'm just covered in hair now. You're the worst. Do you want me to move a chair over so you can hang out? Alright, hold on. Sometimes I set up a little throne for him, so let's do that. Would you like a throne? You can sit on my chair for the moment. Oh, God, that one's the low one. There you go, buddy. Sit on your throne. Can't be on my chair. So there, you guys can kind of see him. If he settles down. Oh, now you want to bite me. Now you're upset. Friday night kitty stream. Rumi, you gonna be internet famous? Okay, there, he's set. So, Rumi's happy. I'm gonna be partially blocking him, but I'll try to stay over so that people can appreciate the small carpet of a cat. Here, I'll move this down a little bit. So, anyway, back to what I was doing. So it's not all about you. What a butt. Cats, man. They're the worst. Oh my god, a kitty cam. People have those. I don't know if Rumi holds still long enough that something like a kitty cam would truly work, but... Rumi, your adoring fans think you're the king. Are you so happy? Good job, you monster. That's funny. Up until this point, he hadn't fully ever interrupted my stream. Just there. It's not about me anymore. I'll just be off camera. Yeah, Rumi's been in the room and come and chatted with me. He will make random, very strange noises. But... yeah, I've seen chicken cams. I have seen a few kitty cams. There's a phenomenal stream. I'm not getting paid for this endorsement. There's a phenomenal stream called Turtles and Chill that I, like, live off of at this point. And it's just a tank full of turtles and koi. And it's absolutely delightful. So, yeah, no, the animal cams are a thing. Well, there it is. So now Rumi gets to be internet famous. Good job, buddy. Look at him, grooming away. Yep, no, it's not about me. This stream was not ever about me. It's about Rumi. And everybody's at peace with that. Pick at plastic gator teeth while my cat grooms in the limelight of his newfound fame. Look at that pompous little jerk. I tell you. Cats, you guys. But Library Rat, I was glad to see that you had a whole a bunch of people getting to enjoy the Rumi goodness. That's funny. Rumi does pop up on my Instagram occasionally too, just because he knows it. He's very photogenic. So, I do get some pretty cute pictures of him. The fact that he likes to sleep with like his feet up in the air definitely helps. He basically converts from being a pillow to a rug at random. Yeah, no, I might as well just give up. Like, no one cares about the projects I'm working on. They just want to see the cat. I have to accept that. The internet is like, run by cats, so... I accept my feline overlord. The worst is if my other cat shows up. So I actually have 3 cats. Rumi is in charge, pretty much no matter who you ask. But Festivus will occasionally come and hang out, and Festivus is this big dopey black cat who's just like, "Hi everybody," and Rumi will actually bite him and swat at him, and Festivus doesn't even notice because Rumi's so small. So, we might get an additional stream bomber if Festivus gets in on this. He'll definitely show up if I baby talk. Yeah, the arm. Hi, everybody. Welcome to my stream. This is a bad idea. No, I have ears there. Anyway, that's a bad idea. Happy Friday night, everybody. This is what we've devolved to. At least he seems happy. Ooh, I just got a bunch of good plastic chunks out of this. Meanwhile, back at the skull. Actually getting some of the, like, I'm cleaning his teeth. Like, check it out. These teeth actually look pretty okay at this point. Wait, what look? Oh, my arm looks like a llama. Yeah, I'll go with that. Anyway, I digress. Guys, this got weird. I'm mostly okay with that, but it is funny. Are you so happy? You have hair in your mouth. Your hair out of your mouth. His beard is so long that he can't actually, like, properly groom it. He'll get it stuck in his mouth and go, nah, 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 nah. It's very cute. He's a very poorly put together creature. But luckily, he's very cute while doing it, so. Okay, yeah, I'm starting to get those as, like, individual teeth. You know, so, like, if you look at the other side, it's still just like, blah, it's all plastic. But it's starting to look okay. Oh, wow. That's cool. I just knocked that big piece out. Boop. That helps. Yeah, no, he's still grooming. Yeah, like, as soon as I figured out this whole throne thing, that's all he really needs, that has made my life 1,000 times easier. I can get way more done. He usually still has to walk across my keyboard at least once because he is a cat, and I think there's like a punch card or something. But then he likes to settle down onto his throne. And I have tried putting extra things on the throne, like little blankets and stuff, but since it's like a slippery vinyl, he doesn't want that. Yeah, clean your tail, buddy. So, he likes his nice, black throne that really makes his gray storminess stand out. Spoiled monster. Okay, well, I've got that side. That's not bad. So, yeah, this side now has, like, actual individual little gator teeth instead of just a big line of lumpy plastic. So it doesn't look like he's been chewing on marshmallows as much. It's gators. They're known to chew on marshmallows. This is not true. Although, man, I was reading up about fur trapping, as one does. And I saw a whole thing about making sure that you're going to trap the right animal based on the bait that you put into it. And so they recommend if you want to catch beavers, you bait your trap with marshmallows. Because predators aren't going to go for the sweet marshmallows, but a giant rodent like a beaver would. And I was like, I don't know, that seems extra mean. But, okay. Alright, get on these teeth. Oh, I gotta grab that. There's a big piece in here I can just see. Nice. Oh, so here's something if people have opinions. Now that I've hit affiliate, I can make my own emojis. So if there's any emoji, like, type or emotion that you wish was available on my stream, let me know. You know, like the one I was thinking of is there's not really anything that just says, wow, you know, so that's easy. But if there's any emoji you wish that you could, you know, spam on my channel, let me know. Because I'm looking into creating those. But I definitely need a wow. I need a, like, some sort of, you know, gasp. Something like that. He's still just grooming away. That is a happy cat. Yep. The stream is now dedicated to a giant fluffy gray cat. Named after a Persian poet. I used to have that poet's name memorized and I keep forgetting. Alright, not here. Thanks for popping in. Rumi. Stephanie thinks you're the fanciest. Yes. I have given one pet to the cat because of you or liked him. Okay, there's a fun subscriber benefit I could post is like, hey, if you subscribe to my channel, I will pet Rumi for 5 minutes, no matter how much he bites me. Seems like a bad idea, but, you know, you could do something like that. I could do Rumi thank you cards. Like, he can pose in front of a picture that says thank you, name of subscriber. That seems obtainable. And Rumi would actually put up with that. Unlike a lot of other things that he would not. Definitely would not put up with. I got most of these teeth. Like, these are surprisingly popping out. The support elements of this print really do a good job of just coming out when you ask them nicely. More or less. I've had a few that kind of stick. Weird plastic dental work. It's coming along. You know, you can see it, you know, I've cleaned up to there, and then it gets all funky. It's not bad. Not bad. So yeah, tomorrow, fancy sculpture taxidermy. Although I'm thinking I might thaw my sheep jaw so that if I hit a rough point with my quail, I can take a break and clean an actual skull. So that's very different than cleaning a plastic skull. Cleaning real skulls is super gross. Very bloody, very juicy, lots of tubes. Heads are pretty gross. Cleaning a plastic model is significantly tidier. But I'm excited for that sheep skull, though. It's going to come out really, really nice, I think. Although it's missing a tooth, which is annoying. And it was like that when I got it from the butcher shop, so that's just, you know, something in the butchery backstory of its existence. Knocked out a front tooth. Which, if you're making into soup, I don't think you'd care, so yeah, it's legit. But I care. I have a friend who collects real skulls, and the prize of her collection she showed me, and it was truly a prize, is a juvenile giraffe. I'm like, and now I got goals. Okay. That's a big chunk of something. Come on out there, buddy. I don't think I'm gonna get that any cleaner. That's looking good though. But yeah, this one's a little. I think the scan, when they 3D scan this, that really didn't come out very well, because this side has kind of a weird smooth area there too, so I'm just not gonna overpick at that. A term that came up when I was cleaning fossils at the Field Museum was not to over prep, because you're prepping along, you're scraping off the bad stuff, but if you try too much and you over focus on getting all the stuff out of it, you can actually end up damaging the thing you're trying to preserve in trying to clean it. So you gotta know when to back off. Looks like Rumi's settled down. And it's a happy little poof on her chair. Can I be in this at all? No, not really. Yeah, it's all about Rumi. That's okay. Friday night Rumi cam. Totally relatable. Sorry, camera. I'm much closer to my wrist is much closer to my camera now because I'm trying to make sure that Rumi stays in view, which is pretty funny. Oh yeah, I hadn't really noticed the teeth on the other one. There's some scan, like, artifacts in here that aren't really accurate. I mean, that 3D scans always have a little bit of that from shadows and odd whatever. Ooh, there's a big chunk. Hold on. Get that guy out. There we go. That's a nice piece. Get that out. Okay. Yeah, I might actually file some of this one. I didn't file the first one of these prints I did, but I might file off some of this guy. There's a lot of, like, strands in this part that are harder to grip. It's like he's got corn in his teeth. It's looking better. You can really get, like, into this area. You can see, I'm trying to get the light there. You can kind of see that. That's not bad. Coming right along. Yeah, I'll probably get this guy busted out tonight. I don't see any reason why not. Because I learned a lot from doing the first version of this print. And then I have a third one I want to do at some point. Probably not tonight. Not bad. It is funny, the similarities between the tools that I use for taxidermy on real skulls versus picking apart plastic models. Like, these hemostat have been in a lot of weird things. They have been washed pretty thoroughly, but not that you would eat with a tool like this, but don't eat with those. You're just so happy. Look at this cat. This is ridiculous. Yeah, you. You just want to be appreciated. You want to make sure everybody's looking at you. Spoiled monster. Oh yeah, that's looking really... That's a lot better. Those are actually looking like individual teeth now instead of just a white, lumpy mess. Like a gator who'd been eating marshmallows. And if anybody's just popping onto the stream, I was evicted from my own stream by my cat. So, this is Rumi. He took over. He wanted to make sure it's all about him. When I do taxidermy, he is not allowed in the room. I do close the door. There's got to be limits to things that the cats can jump on. And that is one of them. And for plastic modeling, he can get into trouble. It makes him happy. I think it fulfills his basic cat needs. Ooh, there's a big... That was a big chunk of something. Well, it's all the same thing, so I know exactly what it is, but... Alright. Well, that's looking really good. That's pretty much all of the teeth. That was quick. I say that. And there's a big thingy. Like a little tangle of supports right here. Alright. Okay. Yeah, no, I think those teeth are pretty done. So, that's looking nice. Good little 3D alligator there. So I got his teeth. I think now I'm just all about sinuses. Get them sinuses cleared out. Because there's a few little bibs and bobs, you know, here and there on the outside, but most of what I can tell is remaining is inside the cranium, inside the sinus area. Like, there's a real good piece. I guess this isn't sinus, this is just open areas of his jaw. You have these, you know, alligators famously can bite down real hard, so you have the muscle can go inside the jaw here as a major connection point. They just can't open their jaws with any strength. Which, you know, if you're a fish, doesn't really come up a lot. If you're Steve Irwin, it comes up all the time. Man, I can see a whole line of the support strut in here. I'm not sure. Oop. Let's see if I can get like an angle on it to actually break it loose. I mean, if not, it's like in here, so it's not the end of the world. But, you know, I'd rather have it out. Let's see. Oh, clatter. You know, remembering that the Earth is round and time zones are a thing is kind of funny on a format like Twitch more so than a lot of other things. Because, like, I have a couple friends from England who have talked about wanting to watch my stream, and of course right now it's like butt o'clock at night for them, so they're not on. Do more midday streams and I can get the England crowd. Although I did have a dude from France the other day when I was doing my taxidermy stream, so, you know, it's not exclusive to Europe. Hong Kong is right out. I have one friend who's in Hokkaido, Japan, and I think he's popped on a couple times, but the time zone's pretty rough for him. Silly, you know, the planet having sun on half of it at any given time, not the other half. Remy, are you just out now? Alright, the cat's asleep. There. Pop into my own feet a little bit more. I mean, I understand being upstaged by an adorable cat. That's sort of classic, but... Oh, so there's what I need to have. I need to have a subscription, or like donor level, one of those little tracker meters that people have, which is to just specifically get a dedicated roomie cam. I'm sure people will give me money to buy more hardware so they can look at my cat. Because again, this is the internet. Don't mind me picking a gator's nose. As one does. Roomy. Actually kind of funny, when I'm here I'm in my own light a little bit. I usually don't think about exactly when the light falls from my overhead, but... Actually, let me turn on this light. Then I don't have to worry about that as much. There. Doesn't help with the roomie cam at all, but now I can see this a little bit better. Let's see. I pretty thoroughly picked this nose, actually. See those. I don't want to rip apart the insides here too much because some of it I can't tell if it supports and how much was actually like just thin bone wall. Some of them I can tell. I really want to get this end smoothed out. These little supports are important, but they need to go now. They have performed their duty. Let's see. That looks good. Yeah, that's starting. That actually looks way better. So these little final lines. This is hard because from the machine's point of view, it would have printed these first, and so it had to create enough of a strong support for this whole skull to sit on, but not too much. So this area is a little rough. That's okay. It's the back of the skull. It's gonna mostly be nerds like me who spend a lot of time looking at the back of the skull. coming along. That's actually, I got most of those off pretty well. Yeah, that's not bad. All right. Doop, doop, doop. Like, every time I think I'm more or less done with an area, I'm like, except for that giant thing I could grab there, and oh, there's that bit I could just grab right there, and oh, there's this other bit. Like, the minute little areas that you just want to, like, shave off are kind of crazy. The T-Rex skull that I've been working on Thursdays was actually great because it didn't have a lot of those. It was so smooth. Because it's toy-like. You know, that one's much simpler of a design. It's been nice. But that's why I had to paint it. Ridiculous garish colors. Alright, he's asleep. I'm moving over. If anybody specifically wants the kitty cam back, let me know. We can check in on Rumi. But for now, we'll let him sleep. This position is way more comfortable for me. So, no, I should dim this light a little bit. Let's cool that off. Here, let me clean this out. I'm not entirely sure what this process is. These two little dudes here. But, see, I gotta learn more skull terminology. Looks like this guy does not have a pineal eye, so that's cool. That's other types of reptiles who literally have a third eye in the top of their head, which I just love. And that's like normal extant, like freaking iguanas have the third eye right on the top of their noggin. And no one ever talks about that. No one told me that lizards have 3 eyes when I was in school. Because blah, 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 it's not a fully formed eye, doop, doop, doop. I don't care. It has photosensors. It's set up with an optic center that connects to their brain. It's a dang eye. And no one tells you these things. I think that's important to know that many lizards have 3 eyes. The Dicynodon skull I was working on at the Field Museum had just a ginormous pineal eye, which I really liked. And it's a skull, so I was just digging it out. You know, there's just a hole on the top of their head that leads down to their brain so that their optic nerve on top of their head can reach their brain. But it's still cool to be like, what are you working on today? Oh, it's third eye. But if you really think about it, skulls are just like a hard box with holes that lead to something's brain. So, like, you know, this is the hole that leads to your brain that attaches to the rest of the whole body. Great. There's the hole that leads to the brain that they look out of. There's the hole that leads to the brain that they smell out of. Here's the hole that leads to the brain with taste. And, you know, leads to other things too. But skulls are basically just a rock with brain holes. Looks nice. I think I can get that piece out. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Oh yeah, there's a good piece. I got a bunch of good stuff out of there. Yeah, that's much tidier. I'm happy with that. That's nice. Okay. So I got into that jaw, Yeah, this is really moving along really fast compared to the first one I did. Nice. I'm actually really satisfied how the whole back of the skull has come together, because it's got a lot of artifacting from the 3D print, but it's actually, I think, overall looking really accurate? I don't know, skull-like? Something like that. Skullish. How are you today? I'm quite skullish. Man, there's this inner area. Let me see if I can get the angle right. You can kind of see it. All this garbage in here is being real awkward. Like, I'm not really trying to get the good camera view in there. Oh, there we go. You can see all this trash in here. It's really awkward, but I'm not sure how much I'm actually supposed to rip out and how much is just like a weird part of the print job. It's a little fluffy. Oh well, I might just rip it out anyway. Smooth it out. I don't necessarily need scientifically accurate sinuses in my plastic glow-in-the-dark alligator head. I know, slumming it, but, you know. There it is. Okay. So I doubt this is getting picked up by my mic, but the cat behind me is now gently snoring. That's pretty great. It's like a little bit more way up here. Also, this pottery tool is exactly the right tool for this job. It's so nice. Probes, man. Sounds a bit like an alien autopsy, but it is the thing. Oh, that got a good piece out. Let's do that on the other side. Yeah, I think I'm going to finish this guy tonight. This is such a good little model. Oh, there's a big piece. Man, my workspace is getting messy again. I've got to change my workshop outfits to be in winter mode now that I have like sleeves that drag across things. So I kind of want to sand this, but I have to be careful that whatever sandpaper I use doesn't stain it, because like if I'm using a dark colored sandpaper, it would probably leave a dark colored remnant behind. And I've got this nice milky white plastic that glows in the dark, so I don't want to obstruct any of that. But at this point, this is looking like a cute little skull. Not a ton else. That just came together. That was really good. So there's some, there's some fibery bits. There's some little artifacty areas that are left, but for the most part, that's looking like a really nice little alligator skull. You can see through the skull openings now. You know, it doesn't have any real big areas where you're like, well, that looks like it's a load of 3D printed trash. I wonder if I can move my microphone close enough to the cat that you can hear him snoring. I'd probably just wake him up. I think it's a bad idea, but... But trust me, he's snoring. It's funny. Okay. I had forgotten to clean out the ears. So that's the part I'm on right now, is cleaning out alligator ears. Yes, alligators have ears. They just don't have external fleshy bits to their ears. Oh, he's got a lot of crunchy stuff in his ear. As one does. Okay. Well, this is really cute. There's a few like outward, weird artifacts. Like there's a little dangly bit right here, which I'm pretty sure is not supposed to be there. Yeah, I'm going to call that good enough. Okay, so for that, then, let's move this. Alright. Actually, no, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hold it right up against the really bright light for just a second. And I'm going to turn off the lights. And I want to see if the my various webcams can pick up the glow in the darkness. Because it's green. It's good. It's pretty delightful, and then I think I will call that an evening. Alright, that's probably enough. Oh yeah, I can already see it glowing. Alright, so that light goes off. That light goes off. And... that looks so good! Alright. So there's my glow-in-the-dark alligator skull. Doing a good job. Glowing in the dark. Oh, that's delightful. Alright. Well, thanks everybody who was watching. This was just a random stream. It's Friday night. I felt like doing a fun project, and a 3D printed glow-in-the-dark alligator skull is pretty darn fun. So thanks for hanging out with me, and I will catch everybody potentially tomorrow evening when I'm finishing my taxidermy of a button coil. Take care, guys. Bye.